Hello everyone, Victoria here. I hope you are having an amazing day wherever you are around the world. I am going to talk to you today about something that you might not have considered, and this is perfect if you're a coach, consultant, course creator, author, speaker, an expert in your space, and you are truly ready to be beautifully compensated for your work, for your wisdom, for your experience. This is called a B2B global platform. And how it works is you put all of your content, your intellectual property into one platform, whether it's Kajabi, ClickFunnels, School, Kartra, Go High Level. And instead of selling one-to-one, you're going to sell to organizations that are capital heavy, simply meaning they have money to spend. Think about how much organizations spend every year on attracting, training, and retaining their staff. It's millions of dollars. So if you're able to provide them with a platform that really is a solution, they are going to buy. And what is so wonderful for you is they have budgets to spend, allocated budgets to spend. And in a moment, I'm going to share with you some examples of current clients who are just doing exceptionally well in this space. But right now, I want you just to be really open to this whole new opportunity of creating licensing deals. Licensing is the biggest game changer. I've been in business for 28, almost 29 years, and I've never seen anything like it. You build your licensing deal, your B2B global platform once, and then you sell it on repeat. What I personally love so much about mine, and it's changed my life and most definitely my bank account, is one, I don't have to do paid ads. I personally run paid ads for my coaching and consulting, but for my B2B global platform, I do not run ads. That means I don't have to take sales calls. I'm not having to sell people into the B2B global platform. All of my intellectual property, my frameworks, my methodologies are inside this platform. And instead of doing ads, instead of doing all this cold outreach and DMing people, instead, as part of the unicorn universe, we hand select and we curate the organizations we want to work with. And when you're charging 100K, 300K, 500K for a 12-month license to your platform, you get to choose who has access to you and to your content, your wisdom, your experience. Now, I love to use this analogy. I want you to start thinking about yourself as this magical kingdom. All your courses, your programs, your content, your methodology, your framework, your process. And instead of just allowing anyone access, we are going to sell a few select keys for premium pricing for these organizations to open and get access to your vault, to your magical kingdom. And we do things so differently. We're not shouting from the rooftops and saying this is for absolutely anybody. Instead, we are leaning in and whispering the right words in the right ear at the right time. And what happens is organizations are very much leaning in because they feel like you've joined the conversation that they're having in their mind right now. They might be really struggling with people within their organization that are burnt out, are overwhelmed, are feeling anxiety in the workplace because there's just so much to do. And instead of sending different people at different times to go to summits and retreats and conferences, and instead of asking them in their own time to go through courses, instead, they're going to access your platform for 100, 300, 500K for 12 months. They're purchasing a license from you for premium pricing. And then everybody in their organization gets access to your magical kingdom. They all get a key. And what happens is, instead of you hustling and selling, a 3K, a 5K, even a $97 offer that people don't truly see the value in. And I want to share this with you. Last night I was just scrolling through Facebook and I just kept seeing all of these offers for like $47, $97, and they had these huge guarantees, like we'll get you 15 guaranteed high ticket clients in the next 22 days. One was 55 days and it was $55. Now, I've been around the block a few times. I know how hard it is to get high ticket clients just over and over and over again. Like, you need to have systems set up, processes, like there is a framework to that. I saw no value in those. Instead, I saw an ad, similar kind of context, similar guarantee. Now, I wasn't looking as a buyer. I was looking benchmarking, looking at just, what's in the marketplace. This shared so much more value. It explained a little bit more. They had a VSL, a video sales letter to accompany it. And they said, it's starting at 33K. Ding, 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 ding. I see the value in that. I don't see the value in the 47, the 55, the 97, the 1997 offer. So when you're playing in the unicorn universe, your mindset has got to change. You have to open yourself up to premium pricing and to really position yourself as the unicorn in your space, the category of one. Because once you start truly embodying that mindset of, I deserve to be beautifully compensated for the work that I'm doing. I deserve not to hustle. I deserve not to miss out on picking the kids up from school, for going to that girls' cocktail lunch, for going to play golf with the mates, for that family dinner, for the kids' sporting games, for their drama and dance recitals. We deserve not to hustle and to be on that hamster wheel. So my invitation to you today is to open yourself up to this very unique and very exciting opportunity of licensing. It's unlike anything you've ever done before. And it's not what you see in the online space where you can make, what's one that I saw the other day? There's one going around on TikTok. I can't for the life of me think, it kind of went in and, but it's all about just overnight success, making thousands of dollars every day, like selling other people's products and digital products. It's nothing to do with that. It is packaging up your genius, your brilliance in a way that you are the category of one. You are the unicorn, and you can charge 50K, 125K, 300K, $500,000 for a license to your content, your intellectual property, because it's unlike anything else that's out there. It is so unique to you. And organizations are actively seeking platforms just like yours to license, because it is helping them so much. Again, the attraction, the training, the retaining their staff, millions of dollars. And they could purchase a 12-month license off you that's helping them with something very specific in their organization. I have lots of notes in front of me. I don't want to miss anything for you. And I just want to share a couple of clients that are just doing so well in this space at the moment. And one of the main things that they love, just like me, build it once and sell it on repeat. You don't have to host a community in Facebook groups, on school. You're not having to do weekly mastermind sessions or Zoom sessions. Everything is pre-recorded. Everything is there ready to go. They've got instant access. You don't have to run ads and sales call and manage a team. Most of our clients that are in the multi-7 and 8-figure space run a very, very lean team with their B2B global platform, themselves and maybe some VAs. They're utilizing AI. They are really joining the conversation that these decision makers inside an organization, whether it's a founder of a startup, whether it's a HR manager, a marketing director, a CEO, a CFO, a COO, we're joining the conversation and saying, this is something you're experiencing and we have the solution to that. And it's all packaged up with a big gold bow ready to go. Something else they all love and something I love so much is we offer a free trial. If you've been in my world for a while, you'll know I'm obsessed with value before transaction. I give away so much free content because I truly believe that my people will find me when they need me and when they are ready. They are hyper buyers. They watch one video like this, maybe have a look around YouTube, and they are ready to buy. They find me when they are ready to say yes to themselves, yes to being beautifully compensated and having multi-6-figure months, ready to work less than ever before because you build it once and sell on repeat, not having to work with agencies on ads, not having to manage a sales team because you're not doing sales calls. It's 100% value before transaction, where people get to come in and experience your content. They get to experience your B2B global platform, and it's either an effortless yes after 7, 14, 21, 30 days. Yes, this is exactly what my organization needs right now. Or it's a no, and no is often just not right now because we don't have the budget. This is going to be one of the easiest ways for you to scale your business than you've ever experienced before, and one of the fastest. Okay, let me share with you just a couple of examples because I really want you to start just thinking about how you can do this for yourself, because it will change your life and most definitely your bank account. So one of our beautiful clients has licensed her DEI program. She is a leadership coach with a focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and she's developed a beautiful training series. I can't share with you what it's called. I sign an NDA with all of my clients. But instead of selling to individuals like she was doing, she was charging $2,500, banging her head against a wall. I think she went through 4 marketing agencies to help with paid ads. She found somebody to help her with YouTube ads. The people that were coming in just were not her dream unicorn buyers. So instead, in 21 days, together, we built it. We positioned her as the go-to person in this particular space with her particular training framework and series. We got about 11 pieces of PR media for her. This is something that is 100% done for you if you work with us, because instead of having a paid ad, these high net worth individuals, organizations, they're not in Facebook groups looking, for their next purchase. They're on LinkedIn. They're looking at and reading Forbes. They are going through websites and magazines and listening to podcasts of true value. So we really hone in the PR, the media strategy side, 100% done for you, because it is going to open so many doors. And I'm just going to digress for one moment. One of our clients last week, we'd organized for her to go onto a podcast as a special expert guest, because you're no longer going to be the host. You're no longer going to be the support act. You're going to be the keynote speaker, the expert, the category of one, the unicorn in your space. It changes everything. And PR and media will open all those doors for you, because this new audience is unlike who you've been speaking to. They're not waiting for a flash sale. They're not looking for a Black Friday sale to your course. They want the best of the best, the creme de la creme, and that is you, and you know it's you. It's time for you to open up your world to a whole new audience inside the unicorn universe, where these people are reading an article about you, they're listening to you on a podcast, and buying from your free trial of your B2B global platform. So let me just go back to our client last week. She was the guest on a podcast as an expert in her space. The agreement was she wouldn't get paid to go on as the guest. However, she could offer the free trial to her B2B global platform. Now, we've only been working with her for, I'm going to say maybe not even 2 weeks. So let's say, 11, 12, 13 days. She has sold two of her B2B global platforms already. She came to us with, I'm going to say 50% of her content done. We did a big audit review. We went through everything, decided that there was missing pieces, there was some gaps. So she spent a whole day recording in her home. She's a home office, recording everything we recommended. We put together her positioning statement, her category of one. We put together her entire press kit that went out immediately as soon as she approved. We move very, very fast in this space, very fast. I say this all the time, money loves speed. Money loves speed. She did the podcast. She ended up having a number of free trials come through. Now, we have done something a little different with her. It is a 24-hour only free trial. We don't usually do that, but there's a method to my madness with that, which I won't share. That's part of my IP, my intellectual property from a marketing strategy. She sold 2. Money loves speed. People didn't see a Facebook ad. People didn't have to go to a webinar. People didn't have to get on a sales call. These people heard her on a podcast as the expert in this space, signed up for the free trial, and bought. Things move quickly. These are decision makers at the highest level possible. High net worth individuals who see the value in your content, in your framework, methodology, process. And if you haven't mapped that all out yet, that's one of the very first things we do together if we work one-on-one inside my Unicorn B2B global platform, where we build, launch, and sell in 21 days. And my personal guarantee and promise, because I'm big on ORI, is if you don't sell your first 12-month license in the first 21 days of us working together, we continue working for free until we do. And once we get your PR out there and you're really positioned as that expert, that go-to person, the category of one, the unicorn, people can't buy what you're selling anywhere else. So pricing becomes irrelevant. And these individuals and these decision makers want what it is that you're selling because they see it as a competitive edge. I'm digressing a little bit and I'm going to do it a little bit more before I come back to the document, but we have one client that works with real estate agencies very specifically with his framework. And what he has curated in his framework is very market driven, lots of marketing, lots of sales, is a very specific curated training. We don't sell to any of their competitors, but it is a 500K license, and we've done a 2-year license with him. They get 24 months, 500K, but the promise is they do not sell that license to any of those competitors. So that real estate agent that buys the license, the 24-month license to his B2B global platform, has such a competitive edge. And these are all bespoke custom marketing strategies that you and I will work on together. Okay, so let's go back to the leadership coach, the DEI program. Her content we sell to HR managers, HR directors specifically, And it really is now across 12 different countries that she's sold it to. 12 different countries she's sold this particular DEI program to. So what I want you to really think about with your content is we don't want to be all things to all people. We want to really dial in. So we want to speak directly to their needs. Like the organizations that are purchasing this client's B2B global platform in the leadership space, they want information, advice, training on diversity, on equity, on inclusion. This DEI space is huge. Okay, next. I am going to be vague because, as I said, I sign an NDA, so I can only give certain information away, and my clients have to even approve that I'm sharing this in my training and my educational videos. Amazing, amazing health coach. She has a 12-week hormone reset program. She's a naturopath, a health coach. She has helped thousands of women regain energy and balance. She was selling a $1,000, it was actually $999 program, and she was hustling hard to sell. We've done a couple of things here. One, we've licensed it to a few different, what's the right word? Probably health coaches, health influencers, and they are using it in their destination retreats. They have purchased a 12-month license. For 12 months, they can use it for as many retreats as they want, her 12-week hormone reset program. Two, she has now sold it to I'm going to say maybe 3 off the top of my head. I'm going to say 3, maybe even 4 female-founded organizations that have a heavy influence on female empowerment, feminine leadership in the workplace, all about regaining their energy through the 12-week hormone reset. She has also sold it to a bank, a financial institution, and has also sold it to a number of private clinics, but it is a cheaper price point for that. And what happens is everything that she has created inside this 12 weeks, she's built it inside Go High Level. If they pay an upsell, I'm not going to share her pricing. It is premium pricing, but I'm not able to share. They can pay an upsell. I can share the upsell. It's $25K, and it will all be branded, white labeled inside Go High Level for them. So the clinics, the bank went ahead and did this. It's all their logo. It's all their information as a white labeled product. Genius. You will be able to make multiple 6 figures by selling 1 or 2 licenses only a month. You're going to work less than you've ever worked before. The 21 days that you and I work together, you will be working hard. You'll be creating new content. Maybe you'll have a VA or you'll hire a VA who'll be creating some workbooks, some templates that accompany your micro masterclasses. It is such a phenomenal, incredibly unique way to scale your business to multi-6 figures every single month and to hit that 7-figure, multi-7, 8 figures over the next, 12 to 24 months, depending on how many you sell. All right, let's move on. An incredible mindset coach has licensed to a coaching certification platform. He has gone ahead and developed a proprietary method, which I can't share what it's called, but it combines neuroscience, breath work, visualization, and rather than just running lots of group programs, he came to work with us and we have put it together into a framework, into a B2B global platform. We ended up getting about 25 pieces of PR for him, no paid ads, no sales calls, and was able to sell to a coaching certification platform for extremely high ticket. They came in by seeing him in numerous media publications through the PR strategy that we implement, 100% done for you. Now every certified coach learns and uses his method in their practice through this certified coaching platform. And then the licensing fees, They go straight to him. What I love about what we've built here is we've built recurring income. The coaching certification platform has bought the big license, and every individual coach needs to pay every 6 months to continue to be certified. So not only is he getting that huge cash injection, now he has recurring income coming in constantly. There is so much possibility with licensing deals. So much possibility. All right, I also want to share the next one. This one's quite unique. This is a startup accelerator blueprint for early stage entrepreneurs. This particular client, she has just in the last month licensed her program to a global chain of co-working spaces that wanted to offer more value to their members. If you coach other coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, this is an incredible opportunity for you to do this. Every location now runs her accelerated as a branded experience. It is 100% hands-off, zero delivery. It's all built inside the platform. So the particular company that's purchased her Startup Accelerator Blueprint, a co-working space global organization, now allows all of their members access to this. So it's an added value for them. And we've just seen in the last few days that they now have actually put this into their marketing material. So they're attracting new members because of her Startup Accelerator Blueprint as a B2B. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So maybe think about physical communities or networks that already serve your target audience right now and offer them a plug and play program that they can run under your brand to elevate their value proposition. This is a very unique way of doing it. And I'm just speaking with another client at the moment. I had a call with her earlier this morning about approaching some different networking and co-working spaces to offer her particular program, which is based on e-com in particular, on e-commerce entrepreneurs, so offering them something as part of their value proposition. Wouldn't have thought about these things, but once you really start digging and looking, you are sitting on a gold mine right now. If you have a course, a program, a framework, a process, even if it's not all 100% mapped out, even if it's not sold one yet, even if it's sold 10,000, you are sitting on a gold mine to sell it for 50K, 300K, $500,000. And once you get into that white labeling space, add a 0 or 2. Okay, the last one I wanted to share with you is a financial expert who we are working with. This isn't super high ticket, but there's some volume involved here, and I wanted to share this with you. This gentleman that I'm working with, he is an 8-figure business owner. So he didn't come to us for the money side. He came to us for the impact. He wanted to help more people. So don't look at this one as a financial, money maker. Look at this as creating impact and getting his message seen by thousands and thousands of people. He has developed a youth-orientated financial course, literacy course. Can't share the name. He licensed it to a global education company that sells curriculum to schools. If you've ever tried to sell to schools individually, you'll know it's incredibly hard to get through the gatekeepers. So he went through one of our contacts, which was a global education tech company that sells curriculum to schools in over 30 countries. Now his videos, his workbooks, his lesson plans are used in classrooms globally. And again, we kept it low ticket because it wanted to be, for him personally, about the impact, about really educating youth about their money mindset, their finances. So it is a youth-orientated financial literacy course, and it is creating global impact. And every time we share his press kit, he gets picked up. Like, very few people have said no. So the press, the media, the PR side is so important when you're in the unicorn universe, because companies like this global ed tech company, they're not on Facebook, they're not on Instagram looking for something. They are reading magazines. They are speaking in rooms of Fortune 500 companies. They're in masterminds. They are seeing the PR. They're seeing the joint collaborations. They're seeing the guest speaker on a podcast or on a mastermind. We had another client who spoke at a mastermind, probably, gosh, it was before Christmas, so we're talking quite a few months ago now, and ended up making $1 million from speaking for free at this mastermind by selling her B2B platform, not just to the people inside the mastermind, but we also do a referral program where if somebody recommends and refers you, they get a kickback as well. So a lot of referrals come through in this B2B space because it's literally seeing let's say your press kit, you've had 3 mentions in the last week, you've had an article written about you, you've been on a podcast, you've been nominated and won an award. We put that all together, showcase that, share that with certain people, very high net worth individuals, people of influence. They share, they get a commission. People don't love to do things for free. They don't love recommending people for free, but if they can make some money out of it and make some new connections, they love it. This is the most exciting opportunity for you right now. So I want you to really have the most honest conversation with yourself today. Is your business financially where you want it to be? Like, how would it feel for in 14 days time to sell a 200K 12-month license and then do it again 14 days later and then another 14 days later? How would that feel? How would that, sorry, I've just started getting the hiccups. How would that change your life, your family's life? How much time would that free up for you? Because you've got to remember, they go through the free trial. It's an effortless yes or it's a no, which is often not right now. And then once they purchase, the deal is done. You're not having sales calls. You're not following up with Zooms. You're not having to host a community for them. Sure, they might have some questions over the next 12 months, but you're not having to show up to their workplace and present. It's pre-recorded. You've got your workbooks, your templates. They have access to your golden kingdom. They have the key. So ask yourself, are you where you want to be in your business financially? Yes or no? If it's yes, amazing. Keep doing what you're doing and I applaud you. If it's no, do something about it. I say this to my clients pretty much on a day-to-day basis. Nobody is coming. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to do the work for you. It's time for you to say, yes, I'm going to invest in myself, in my future, in my business, and I want to do it with something where I can really make a significant amount of money ongoing. How many, this is another question for you today, how many of your current courses, programs, coaching, consulting, would you have to sell to make $200,000? I'm guessing for many of you, quite a lot. What if that was one sale? And what if that one sale was with somebody that had money to spend? It's not coming out of their pocket. The organizations have allocated budgets and funds to spend on platforms like this. And organizations are actively seeking them because they want to be able to help their people. One of our clients has a happiness project where she inserts happiness into the workplace. And her platform sells like hotcakes because it's all about mental health in the workplace, anxiety in the workplace. And this is something really unique to you. This is something that you can create and put your stamp on. It's your brilliance, your experience, your wisdom. So ask yourself those questions around the money, and then ask yourself, Are you on that hamster wheel? Do you feel like you have feast and famine with your time? Do you feel like you're looking for work to do because you just don't have enough clients? You don't have enough sales coming in? Do you just not know what to do? You're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it sticks. You're doing that hope and pray marketing, or going into one of those big Facebook groups with 30,000 people in it and thinking, oh, if I just answer some questions, people will see me as the expert. Oh, maybe they'll buy. It's time to take radical self-ownership and accountability of your business. No one's going to do it for you. So if you are ready, if you have that fire in your belly to create a business that creates significant finances, profits, recurring, if you have that fire for more freedom than you've ever had before, work less, and if you want to get your body of work into the hands of hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people inside an organization and create global impact where people know your name, where people are reaching out asking for you to be the keynote speaker, asking if they can publish your book, if you can write a chapter in their book, asking if you will be their keynote speaker, their expert on their podcast, then it's time for you to take action. What I'm going to invite you to do is comment below with your favorite emoji, or send me a private message. I'll send you my personal calendar link, and this will not be with my sales team. This will be you and I. Let's have a call. Let's look at your content, your intellectual property, and I will be brutally honest with you, because I don't bring on clients that I know that I can help, because my personal guarantee and promise is that I will continue to work with you for free until you sell your first one. My time is so incredibly precious and valuable to me. So I only work with clients, and I say no to clients on a day-to-day basis that I know I can help, that I know my team can help, that I know we can get your B2B global platform built, launched and sold in 21 days and then licensed. Build it once and sell on repeat. Let's just jump on a call. We can jump on Zoom. We can talk through what you've got. We can talk about what could go into a B2B global platform, what kind of content you might have to look at creating. It will be a brutally honest conversation. You'll walk away from that call with a very clear, what I love to call unicorn roadmap of, if it's not a B2B global platform, what you should be doing to build a multi-7, 8-figure business. It's an opportunity I don't share lightly. So comment below or send me a private message. I will send you my personal calendar link. We will jump on a Zoom call. It is not a sales call. I will not be pitching you. We will just be talking about what you need to be doing to be hitting multiple 6-figure months through licensing deals, creating freedom, creating impact. And if I think it is something that I can help you with, and if you think you're ready to do that, we can then talk about it. But it is not a sales call, not a pitch. It is a roadmap call, so you can be crystal clear on what you need to be doing. Stop hoping, stop waiting. It's time to make it happen for you. Imagine how it's going to feel to sell that first 50K, 200K, 500K license, and telling your family, your friends, your loved ones, it is the most rewarding feeling. All this hard work you've been doing, all the things you've missed out on, the sacrifices, all the courses you've invested in, the books you've read, the podcasts you've listened to, the programs, the coaching, the consulting. This is a done with you. We do it all together. The PR, the media, all done 100% for you. We build you as the category of one, the unicorn in your space. And this licensing deal of a B2B global platform will change your life. All right, share your emoji, send me a message, let's chat, and let's ensure that you become the unicorn in your space and you are beautifully, beautifully compensated for everything you've done up until this moment. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I wish you so much success in your business, and I really hope I get an opportunity to jump on a Zoom call with you soon and walk you through exactly what you should be doing to become the unicorn. Thank you again, and bye for now.